Very much.
Yeah, Dhanyawada, Mahesh. Okay, Hema is not here.
Here. Yes. Yes, Guruji.
You had a question, no? I said, please ask me. I am Satsang.
Yeah. No. There you said, He Mrityo Tataha Tvam Prabhuhi Kataya. You first said, change the Tataha to Yataha.
Okay.
And then Yataha and Ataha.
Yeah.
So I said, in what way Ataha is more appropriate than Tataha?
So let's go back here. So Ataha there. Yeah, Ataha is appropriate because he is the cause and effect. You need to look at what is the cause and what is the effect, right? So Tatra Tvam Na Prabhavasi. In Swargaloka, you're not there. You're not there. And so therefore seems to be appropriate. Therefore, this old age, etc., and death, nobody is afraid of. Because Yama seems to be there. Chiketa says
So,
the cause for all.
Ataha is therefore, and Tataha, then what does it translate? What does it translate to?
Tataha is not a word. I mean, we're saying scratch off the word Tataha.
Oh.
We are saying it is Yataha, and then Gopala, Yatindra, and others say Ataha, therefore. Tataha may be
like in Tamil, we say Adanala, Idanala, like that. Something like that.
Ama, Adanala, correct.
Adanala, Idanala.
Adanala, yeah, because of that, because you are not there at all. You are the cause of all problems. So when you are not there, then I don't have any problem. Therefore, Jaraya, na bibeti. That is what Gopal Yatindraji says. Ataha iti adhyahrittavyam, like that is adhyahrittavyam. Tataha may mean also okay, but we don't want to do that because Tataha is saying we remove that word Tataha. Okay, next, Hari.
Hari Om. Guruji, Yenagnina Chitena Surgaloka. So this Agni and Chitena are same meaning?
No, they don't have it. Chitena means performing, the performance of. Chita. Literal meaning of Chayana. Chi is a dhatu. Chayana means collection. Literal meaning is collection. Putting things together is the literal meaning of chi. Means performing. Because this ritual involves a lot of putting together. A lot of things have to be brought together. And a lot of people have to come, a lot of things. Samagri, new. Samagri. Too much samagri involved, everything. Therefore, they use the word chita, Agni chita. They say often.
Agni. Yeah, I thought chita means Agni. No,
chita is not Agni. Chita. Here, chita means performance of.
Okay.
Chayana is doing all the things that are required. It's called chita, Agni chita.
Okay.
Yeah. Rabi.
Yes, namaskar. I wanted to ask them when staying in Swargaloka, is there any karma phal accrues there, or is karma only in Bhuloka?
Good question. So, what happens? What is this karma phala equation in Swargaloka? Okay. So, first step, Swargaloka is a karma phala. When somebody goes to Swarga, means obviously that person has a lot of punyam, and only a lot of punyam can take a person to Swargaloka. Okay, that is step number one. Second, after going there, life is supposed to be so good there, and so good means that punya karma is going to get exhausted. Going is also punya karma, and then exhaustion of punya is also going on. Kata. So that same jiva's punya is getting exhausted. Next, does the person have kartrutvam or not? First question. That means he's a karta or not? Free will is there or not? They say the Swarga Loka is Bhoktru Pradhana Loka. Bhoktru Pradhana Loka means what? It is pure enjoyment. There is very little kartrutvam. Why very little kartrutvam? Because you don't need, when you're enjoying life, you don't have to do anything. And enjoyment keeps on coming also. You don't have to seek enjoyment. Whichever way you turn. You know, it's like this. I'm reminded of this cruise. We went on a cruise. See, I don't have time to go on cruises and all that. But somebody decided we have to get Dekumar to go on a cruise, and they purchased tickets. And so I ended up going on a cruise. And this cruise is going to Alaska. Okay, from Seattle, we went on a ship to Alaska. And this is not some cheap little ship. It's one of the more, I think they say. And so you go there, you get into the ship, you get lost. If you want to get lost, this is it. You enter this huge ship, and then it's all bright and this and that. Ship has started moving. Okay, you can go outside and see the waters and all that. But most people are not doing that. Why? Because they're inside the ship. And what is there inside the ship? You go here and you see ice creams. Which ice cream do you want? You have to spend 15 minutes because there are 100 varieties of ice creams. So finally you will decide something, and then you have ice cream. Then afterwards what? Then next compartment you go. What is that? All pastries. Pastries. Yeah, pastry also. Yeah, you can have pastry after ice cream. You're welcome to have. If you want, you can. Oh, pastries. Oh, chocolate covered this thing, and then sundae this and that. And so much is going on. Some are flowing, some are solid. You can choose whatever you want. After this, what? Go there, then all drinks are there. Fruit juices. What kind of fruit juice? Oh, I have a choice. Yes, orange juice, apple juice, peach juice, the pomegranate juice, this juice. Everything is there. My God. These fruits, some of the fruits I've not even heard of these fruits. They're all there. Okay. Like this. And then you keep on going. Suddenly it opens up to the out sky is there. And then what's there down below? Swimming pools. You don't feel like swimming now? You mean after all this dinner I have to swim? No, if you want to swim, you can swim. Or maybe you should swim. Just take your clothes off and just sit down in the water. People say a lot of people are swimming or what? No, they're not swimming. They're just sitting and just enjoying like this. This is how it is. So tell me, where is the kartrutvam? This fellow, he's been eating, enjoying. There's no kartrutvam at all. Nothing. He just has to decide. Even the deciding time is not there because he's just following whatever comes. Finally, you get tired and then you go to sleep. In Swarga, the tiredness also is not. This is what comes to my mind. And so, short answer is what? There is no kartrutvam in Sargaloka. Therefore, he will not gain any new punyam and papam. Past account, punya gets on reducing. And then at some point, by the law of karma, then change of station happens. Yeah.
But Guruji, with immortality, then how will he come back? Sorry.
Yeah, I missed the last.
I said.
Ask the question again.
No, we mentioned about he getting immortality, maybe relative immortality. I don't know what that means, but immortality. So how will he come back to Bhuloka?
Yeah, that's what relative. Like this cruise, it's a relative immortality.
Okay, so the journey will end sometime and then he has to come back.
They told you an example of Swarga in Bhuloka.
Okay.
So that is a relative only because it's all going on. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and then you go outside, you see sea otters, then suddenly you're facing a glacier, huge glacier, and the ship is stopping right in front of the glacier. That's it. You can all get off. You can all see. And then there's a glacier there. And then sea otters are there. They're coming up and looking at you, going down, and then coming up and looking at you. Otter? Hey, otter? The one in National Geographic, that otter? Yes, that otter only. That's correct, that otter. And all these animals are all there. Some animals, I don't even know the names. They're all there. It's all going on. Then what happens? That's why I said relative immortality. Relative means what? as though this guy is made it. Amaranatam. So relative. Relative means apekshika amritatvam. Means at some point all this equation punya has to exhaust, and then that particular life will come to an end. So how will it come to an end? Means it comes to an end, and he will. Yama is not there, he says. Nachikheta says Yama is not there. Then without Yama, how is he going to die? Well, just like he is born with ready to enjoy birth. Ready to enjoy birth. Because see, if you are born as a child, you can't enjoy. Correct? Because the child has to learn a lot of things. Everything has to be learned, and so much growth and all is there. Why waste time growing and all? Childhood is a pain in the neck, and so there is childhood in circle, and then passes away. So he came, he goes off. Like that, he goes off. Yeah, governed by laws, no doubt. Governed by laws, and that is why relative. Relative.
So,
So what is the
Bhagavan,
difference
just
between
one.
that and true immortality or enlightenment or the Brahma Gnana? How is that related to this? The word mumukshu that we use in this context is not really asking people to go to Swargaloka, right? They are asking to actually transcend everything, and
Correct.
I think they're asking for more true enlightenment.
Correct. So that will become the topic of the third boon.
Okay.
Your question is leading us towards the third boon. So you're right. So Prasanna's question is this: what is it? We're talking about Swargaloka and all that. I thought I am attending Kathopanishad class. This doesn't look like a Kathopanishad. This doesn't look like Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita and all. You're talking about all kinds of stuff and karma and enjoyment and cruise and all that. Yeah, correct. This discussion will stop shortly. Okay. After that, you want heavy duty stuff, right? Yeah. We are going to talk about that from the third boon onwards. It's going to be an excellent dialogue. And it'll even there also, Yama is going to be discouraging Nachiketa from asking those questions about moksha and Atma and immortality and all. So very interesting dialogue will be there. We'll see all of that. Prasannaji. Is it all right?
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Swargaloka is just one stop in the cycle of birth and rebirth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Some people will say, why go to Swargaloka? This Swarga is right here. Same mindset. See, that person's life is good. Okay. Therefore, he doesn't need to go to Swargaloka. That means what? He wants Swargaloka and he wants it to continue forever. So for him, he's not that interested in Swarga because Swarga is this. Bhuloka is Swargaloka, he says. So that is.
Guruji, when he goes to Swarga, you said that there is no Kartrutva Bhavana. So he is not going to get any further Punya or Paba when he is in Swarga, which eventually means he has learned to do things without Kartrutva Bhavana. So after the period in Swarga, when he returns to Bhumi, this earth, since he already knows to work without Kartrutva Bhavana, will he be doing in the Bhumi again with Kartrutva Bhavana? Because he has already learned in Swarga to work without that Bhavana. So how is he going to get Punya or Paba in the earth?
See,
Did I explain myself?
See, Kartrutvam comes for a jiva like a human being.
Yeah.
Kartrutvam is given.
Yeah.
So when Kartrutvam is given, it will be used.
Yes.
Like a human being uses free will. When
Okay.
Kartrutvam is not given, suppose you say Kartrutvam is not given. What kind of being is that? Well, animals don't have Kartrutvam. Animals don't have Kartrutvam.
A Jnani also doesn't have a Kartrutva.
Wait. Animals don't have Kartrutvam.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Therefore, life in Swargaloka is like a life of an animal. Suppose I argue. Only difference is here it's a dog's life, they say. Dog is in the street and struggling.
Yeah.
Not like a Swarga life, but there it is all all enjoyment, sukha only, sukha pradhanam. Here, animal is dukkha pradhanam, possibly, correct? Unless the animal is born in America and then they can eat chow chow and all that stuff, okay? So, but otherwise, every other dog is bit, it's not not a great life, okay? So, so now, kartrutvam, once kartrutvam is there, see, suppose somebody says, has any of us been to Sarkar before? Huh?
Yes, at this
We don't
moment,
know.
at this moment when I am attending your class, I don't have any mental agitation. That was my question when you are telling sukha or dukkha. So what do you mean by sukha? It is when I don't have any mental agitation, I don't have any more thoughts. When I am attending your class, I have no other thought other than what you are teaching.
See, these slokas are not meant to be over-analyzed, okay?
Okay.
Sukha, enjoyment, that's all over. Just leave it at
Okay.
guys, this and which part of the mind is giving sukha and all. There's no need to get into that kind of detail.
Okay.
Okay, and so therefore, why I asked this question? See, suppose I ask you, did any of us have been to Swarga before this life? We can't answer that question.
Not known.
We can't answer. There's nothing. We spent infinite lives before this, but not one life we can talk about. That is how the life is. We don't have a memory of the past. And therefore, we may have been in Swargaloka, we may not have been. In fact, it's safer to say we have been because too many past. Okay? And so now tell me, I've been to Swarga. Now tell me, will you get me a job because I've been to Swarga or what? Can I put it in my... It's of no use. It's of absolutely no use. And people, in fact, if I put it in my resume, people will say, nice meeting you. Very nice. Where are you? Coimbatore. Oh, nice place. They will have the sweet talk and say goodbye. We'll get back to you. And then we'll get back to you. We regret to say, okay, this regret letter will come. So therefore, this Swarga business is like that. So anyway, point I was making is, doesn't matter. Swarga say, agar we come to this world, then Kartritvam is there and we seem to be leading a life like this. Somebody asked me a question the other day and they said something about next life and next life if I'm born like this and then won't this happen, that happen? And I gave an answer like that. I said, okay, next life, right? Okay, let's talk about this life. Do you know the past life? You don't know the past life in this life. You are not talking, you're not spending. Did you have any discussion with friends about your past lives? No. So how next life, how are you going to talk about this life? How? Yeah, I don't think so. There won't be any memory of this life in the next life. And therefore, this discussion is just irrelevant discussion. And so that is the thing. And so this is law of karma. Gahana karmano gati, says Krishna.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Kavita, go ahead. Just 1 second. My mother is calling me. Just give me a second. Kavita, go ahead.
Maybe it is in continuation Hariji's interpretation. I also like to have it that a Swarga is where there is no action. Maybe we need to go beyond actions. Would that be correct? I mean, transcending actions. Karma Bhumi, this is Karma Bhumi, and then Swarga is transcendence of action. So we need to learn to undo things. Can we interpret? I mean, metaphorically.
See, we have to be careful how we say these things. Swarga, life in Swargaloka is no different than an animal's life. That is the way I look at it. It's no different than a happy animal's life. Let's put it like, okay, that may be a better one. Happy animal's life. Why? Because Kartritvam is not there. It's a pure enjoyment is happening. The jiva has no role to play at all. Even proper thinking is not happening. Okay? May happen, but it's all enjoyment. It is a way for our Shastram to describe that such things are possible. And if you want such a thing, there are ways and means to get there also, it says. It doesn't, you are inferring a lot. Now you are trying to infer something out of it. What you are trying to infer? Oh, there is no kartrutvam there. Therefore, should that be our goal? Is to somehow negate kartrutvam, somehow get free of doership, etc. Now, we don't have to talk about Swarga to be free of doership. We have a lot of text right here. And without talking about Swarga itself, the entire Bhagavad Gita is like that. There's no talk about Swarga except here and there. But for that analysis is needed, proper inquiry is needed. But interesting question though. That's not the way to look at it. Yeah.
One more thing is in the mantra 12, Shankaracharya's commentary, this last line, Modate Hrishyati Swarga Loke Divye.
Yeah.
Modate Hrishyati.
Okay.
How to understand it? Modate Hrishyati. I thought it's Shoka Tigo. Getting rid of all pain. And Modate also.
Yeah. Saha modate, that person enjoys.
Okay.
And who is that kind of person? The person who is free from hunger and thirst, the person who is free from sorrow, that kind of person enjoys.
Okay, modate, Hrishyati is not here Harana. It's not in the meaning of Harana.
Harati, that is Harati.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is see, Harati. This Harihi and Haraha. So Vishnu is called Haraha. So because Papan Harati iti Haraha. Okay.
Shiva is called Haraha.
Shiva is Haraha. Vishnu is Harihi. So Papan Harati iti Haraha. That one also is a thief. Shiva is also a thief. Okay. And why he is a thief? Because he takes away my dukkha. So correct, you're right. So there is that meaning. Hrishyate. So I think the root is Hrish, I think.
Harsh. Happiness comes from that, no?
What is the root? What is the root of Hrishyati?
Harsh.
I don't. Hrish, I think it must be Hrish.
Hrish.
Dhatu, I think.
The harsha, happiness comes from that.
Harshati, correct. Harshati, etc. comes. I think the root is Hrish. So Hrishyati, Parasmay, this one, Karmani, Prayoga is there. No, here it's not Karmani also. Hrishyati. So this must be
Parasmaipadi.
Parasmaipadi. Kartari Prayoga.
Kartari only. He enjoys. Modate also. He enjoys and he is happy.
Correct. So this could be Chaturtha Gana, 4th Gana or 10th Gana, because Yakara is coming there.
Yeah, yes.
So back to your question, Kavita, the question is, Modate and Hrishyati mean the same thing. Was that your question?
Yes. Because in Hindi translation it says, like Gita Press, Swarga Lok mein anandit hota hai. Anand shabd se thoda sa mujhe I understand it's the distinction between Sukha and Anand. Sukha is in this world and Anand is the transcendence, like Rasanand.
But यहाँ पर हिंदी में जो लिखा है आनंदित होता है is not Sachidananda Ananda. Okay.
Yes, I know that. Yes, that's what.
Experience bhoktritva.
In English translations, like the distinction between bliss and pleasure.
Okay, if you want to say that, yeah. But no, that difference is not talked about here, correct? Pure pleasure, that's it.
Okay. So in that Shiva Panchaksharam and all slokam it comes, no, Shivena Saha Modate.
Correct.
So there that Modate is one sort of enjoyment, and Harsh, there it is happiness. I mean, both finally, emotionally, they mean the same,
right.
But there is very slight distinction there.
What is the distinction?
I don't know. I'm asking whether because such a question was raised.
So the question is, what caused that Ananda? That is the question.
So he is enjoying because the Ananda is caused. The Ananda is there because of which he is enjoying. Or he is happy because he is enjoying.
Is an object causing the enjoyment, or enjoyment is my nature? I'm happy because I don't have any reason to be unhappy. I'm just happy. That's my nature. Versus
Ananda Swarupa.
happy because my,
Ananda Swarupa.
yeah,
We are Ananda Swarupa.
right.
And one more thing, a couple of times you refer Kshine Punye Martya Loke. I mean,
Yeah.
so what does it, how does it fit here in this?
No, I'm saying that this Svargaloka is not eternal. It is not Nitya.
Okay.
Anityam.
Okay. Like we are enjoying the pension, after working, at the end, retired life, we enjoy the pension. Somewhere the pension runs out and then you're no longer.
Yeah, people in America are more familiar with this experience of pension running out and all that. And this constantly it is there in the newspapers.
DA keeps on increasing.
Social security running out and all that. Yeah, it's Anityam only. It's all Anityam. And so anytime the governance changes, these things, there is always it's very shaky. So anyway, the purpose of that was what? Yeah, that Amritatvam bhajante. Anitya Amritatvam bhajante. Not Nitya Amritatvam. Okay? Yeah, Haraprasad, go ahead. You had a question?
No.
So, yeah, Raghavan, Rukmini are there. Go ahead.
Yeah. Namaste, Guruji.
Yeah.
Please excuse me if my question is like irrelevant or deviating. So what I was thinking when you mentioned like Kartrutvam is not there for us, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you mentioned like we do not have Kartrutvam in Swargaloka. So my question or my thoughts are, is there a difference between, is it applicable only like for mortals like us in who are present in Bhuloka, and after going there we do not have Kartrutvam, but in Swargaloka we also have Devatas like Indra, Varuna. I may be wrong, but we have they also have they have some duties assigned to them. So if they do not do the duties, then they will have to like they will have their like they will have some results, right? I'm thinking like there is a difference between like what Devatas and Devatas may be having Kartrutvam there, or even in like if you take Yamaloka, in Yamaloka also like Yama is fearing because he didn't receive Nachiketa, so he's thinking like he may receive some bad thing. So there is a difference between like what we are. Suppose if somebody from Bhuloka going to Swargaloka or Yamaloka, he may not have Kartrutvam, but in Yamaloka there is still Kartrutvam for Devatas, like Yama Devata or Indra. They may have Kartrutvam, and they also having some fear because sometimes Rakshasas are attacking they are threatening. So Meghnad is Indrajit. So even they also having some fear. So they go to Vishnu, Shiva, and all, right? So somewhere the Kartrutvam is there, Bhayam is there for them.
Yeah, so our comics have made it very clear that all these devas have Kartrutvam, it looks like. Right? They have all the comics that we've read, all the stories we've read, and they're just running around and they're enjoying victory, they're running after Rakshasas, they're tormented by Rakshasas. It goes on and on. So yeah, it's all there. So some Kartrutvam may be there, etc. So can you say animals have no Kartrutvam? Absolutely. Well, animals know enough. They have enough Kartrutvam to identify their species. The cow knows, oh, there are all cows. Oh, these are all hens. And these are dogs. At least they are different than me. That much I know. Like that, they all know. So to some extent, they have some identity. And identity is there means some Kartrutvam must be there. Okay? Must be there. So procreation and all that Kartrutvam may be there. Some, not much at all. Okay, not much at all. But yeah, we can give a little bit of choice. to them, and nothing wrong with that. And yeah, since they are doing some duties, some kartritvam could be there. That's why I said bhoktru pradhana jivaha. Bhoktru pradhana jivaha. Pradhana means primarily bhoktritvam. It doesn't mean kartritvam is zero. But if you want more details, Raghavan, I mean, this class, you won't get much details, okay? We will go slow. After a couple of classes, we are going to move on from this topic. And so if you are very anxious to know all the details about Swarga and all, I'll connect you up with some people. I know some people. And if you want, I can do that.
Like, since we have more discussion, right, I was asking, but primarily you mentioned like we have to be focusing on the third boon. Like we have to focus more on the third boon, not on the second. So I understood that part. So I will focus on the third boon only.
So Raghavan is saying, now is the chance. Now is the chance. Let's ask all the questions we have in mind about
So like
Swarga. Now is the
we were
time.
discussing more about
Okay.
Kartritvam, right? So
Point
that
well
question
taken.
popped up.
Right. Fair enough. Yeah.
Jaykumarji, modate is itself mithya. In Shastra, Ananda is only Sachidananda, Ananda it is mentioned. Isn't it not so? And in grammar, we study Magyam Ruch Dhatu, Magyam Modakam Rochate, Magyam Ladukam Rochate. Rochate and Modate, they are all mithya vachas. And Ananda is Sachidananda Ananda. And Jnani doesn't want to go to Swargaloka. Saha Tyajati, Sarva Karmani Tyajati. Because even if Punya he doesn't want, though he does Punya karmas, but he doesn't want to own up the Punya palas because he doesn't want to go to Swargaloka. Because Swargaloka is mithya. As you say, it is dog's life.
So what is your question?
So my question is, Modate and Anandaha, they are different terms. We cannot equate Modate Ananda.
So who equated Modate and Ananda?
I think maybe Anandam or, Ananda. So
Gita Press says Swargalok mein Anandit hota hai. That's what Gita Press says.
But that is only temporary bhoktutvam, bhoktrutva pradhana Swargaloke Ananditaha bhavanti.
Right. So it is apekshika ananda.
Yes.
Nityatvam, apekshika amritatvam, relative. Correct. Yeah, nothing wrong in using the word ananda for experiential happiness also. It's being used.
So, Vishayananda, it becomes more Vishayananda Prada.
Right. Of course, exactly. So, Vishayananda Bhokta. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rukmini. Okay, we'll pause with that. So I saw some responses, about 5-6 responses came for the last 2 mantras, I think, Anmaya and translation. Good. I like that, and continue to do that. This time, what would be your, you can do 12 and 13, is it? Yeah. 12 and 13, you can do that exercise. How was that exercise? I want to hear from you. Yeah, Meera liked it. Kavita.
Yes, I mean, we keep reading, but unless we do Anvaya ourselves and translate, it really makes us to understand better. That helped a lot. Though I was so stressed, but I realized it's very important, and I'm going to do for every mantra afterwards.
Yeah, it's a very good exercise.
Very useful.
Consolidates your understanding, and if you have doubts, you come back and ask those doubts.
Yeah, that's why today I was more careful, for every word, even in Bhashya. Otherwise, was taking for granted.
Correct.
Unconsciously, I mean, I was serious in this class. I joined here because I wanted to read Kathopanishad seriously. When I wanted to read with the teacher, if I have any doubts, I can ask. But every time I used to think, okay, I have got it, understood, was busy in taking notes. But today, after translating this, I realized that no, I had to listen to recordings again. Thank you.
So you actually listened to the recording a little bit to see what the.
Yes, I can. Had to.
Yeah. So it's this is just a story, actually speaking, right? And so as we move forward, this practice will be useful to you.
Yes.
So here it's more concrete, and so it's easier to understand words. And but yeah, good exercise. Good exercise. Anybody else? So who was Meera? Of course, did that. Meera, how was your Abhyasa class?
It's going good, Guruji. I see a lot of people participating, and we are trying to, each one's understanding, and they share their summary and they share their meanings. And some of them who have difficulty with understanding the grammar part of it, we share our ideas. So it was very interesting. Last class also was very interesting. We had a lot of people, Swapna ji, Rukmini ji, then Satish ji, Ani ji, all these people. Raghavan ji was there, Mahesh ji, so, and Prema and Hari ji also. It was very interesting. It helps to do the Anvaya also. My thinking was like, it makes us alert. So next, in future classes, when things are going to be really crucial, for Nididhyasana, it helps. Manana and Nididhyasana, these are the things. I felt that it helps during those. When you're alert, it is very easy to do Mananam without getting distracted.
Right. So with so many people, how are you managing the discussion? I mean, is there some order you're following, some technique to do the discussion?
It's like one person decides to, per mantra, it is his understanding, and then others pull in their words in case the person has missed out on any meanings. And then we move forward. Similarly, the next person gets the chance. It's like that.
Good. And when you do that, you're looking at the Bhashyam also, or just the main Moola Mantra?
Bhashyam also. We include the mantram and the Bhashyam.
Okay. Good. So that's it's very good exercise.
I think others should share their.
Yeah, Swapna. This is Swapna there. Who else? Raghavan.
Yeah, last Sunday was my first class because there is a schedule conflict. I have my Malati Abhyasa group at that time. I can't miss that. So, but I didn't have that last Sunday, so I joined this. It is definitely very, it's a good exercise, and I applaud Meeraji to take this initiative. I think it is, it helps you to go back, read, and come prepared, and also learn from others if you've missed something. And there's always something to gain in a satsanga, right? Meaning and people are so knowledgeable, they know so much, so it's good to exchange that and to learn. Yeah, it's a fruitful exercise, definitely.
Very nice. Okay, good. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalasahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalasahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalasahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanathaye Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Thank you.
Dhanyawada, Guruji.
Thank